Going live. Okay, I think we're live now. Alright, cool. So, we're going to play some more GeoGuessr tonight. We'll jump into a game of the world while we let people join into the stream. Sorry I don't really schedule when these are going to happen. I just, you know, whenever it's an evening and I'm like, I've got some time and I feel like doing it, then I just go for it. So, if anybody actually makes it into the stream, just let me know you're here. And we're going to explore the world, and guess where we're at right now? So again, as usual, we're playing GeoGuessr, where it'll drop you somewhere on the map, and you got to figure out where you're at. My number keeps going up and down really fast. I can't tell what's going on. So, welcome to everybody who's found the stream. This is a very interesting place to be dropped, considering we're not even on a real road. But let's figure out where we're at, because this could be just about anywhere in the world, I feel. Let's pop out the chat. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We'll probably hang out for about an hour or maybe an hour and a half, we'll see. So yeah, again we're playing GeoGuessr, so we've got to figure out where we're at. And this one is not looking very easy. I'll tell Faye you said hi. Man, this is a pretty terrible first round for a game, because there's not even so much as like a road sign. I mean, this is just like a dirt path. It's a really strange landscape. I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably somewhere far north, probably on the upper northern hemisphere. I could see this being somewhere around like Canada or Montana, you know, somewhere around this area. And if I don't find a sign within the next minute or so, I'm just gonna have to throw that out there. But I mean, like I said, this could be just about anywhere in the world. Okay, we got some cows and some sheep. Hello, animals. At a cottage, small beside a field of grain. Yeah, this is a tough one. I really don't even know what to say. Oh wait, that looked like a sign. It was kind of a sign. It's just a bend. It's telling you the road is gonna bend. I don't know what that signifies, but you know, maybe this isn't even the US. It probably isn't. This is probably like South America or something. You don't think these are US electric poles? Well, yeah. So I'm thinking it might actually be somewhere down here. But, I mean, you know, whatever. I'm just going to throw out a random guess, because... Okay, it was in Russia. But, oh well. You earned a point. We got 1 point for that one. 1 out of 5,000. Hopefully we get something a little more easy to go off of. And, nah, not really. Okay, what's the language here? Usina daughter passavinte. Okay. Not a language I recognize, but we're somewhere near the equator. I don't know. This might be Brazil, honestly. That's what I'm thinking already. Yeah, cows and sheep in the road is not a US kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, this kind of looks like Cuba that I just made the video on. But I know that there's not Street View in Cuba, so... could be Brazil. Could be a lot of places around here. I don't know. There is a lot of Street View in Brazil, so it wouldn't be too surprising if that was it. Man, this is a this is a difficult game. Usually I have a lot more to go off of. So far, the first 2 rounds have not been so friendly. But they have been pretty nice looking, at least. Come on. Well, I don't think I'm going to find any straight signs, but this kind of makes me think it is still. So you guys think I should pick around Brazil? That's what it's looking like. And it also looks like it's closer to the Amazon. So I'm just going to have to guess that it's somewhere around here. Hey, not too bad. We got the country right at least. It was only 1,000 miles away. So the category we're doing right now is just the whole world. That's usually my favorite because it's the only one I know that is... You'll pretty much never see the same place twice. Like when we did the famous places ones, sometimes we'll just get the same places like a few times in a night. And so I think that kind of ruins the game when you already know the answer. And then like the US cities one, that one's just super easy because you always just find some kind of sign that tells you exactly what city you're in, and then it's pretty easy from there. So this might be one of the hardest games I've ever played of GeoGuessr, because the first 3 rounds, but okay, I finally found a clue. I think we are in the US, because that looks like it's a US license plate. As blurry as that is. A World Cities? I don't know, we'll see if there's a World Cities thing. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm thinking that this is somewhere around the East Coast, somewhere around here. So if you guys see any clues here, just let me know, because if not, I'm just dropping it around the East Coast. Looks like rural southern the US to you. Yeah. So I mean, it could be around this area. Let me see if I can find a sign. It keeps it keeps putting me like in the middle of nowhere on all of these. 3 rounds in a row. At least each one has gotten a little easier than the last. Could be Kentucky. Maybe it is. There's a house. Picture on a house. Do you get points off for time? No, you can... On the regular maps, you can spend as much time as you want. And as far as moving around, it kind of varies. Some pretty much allow you to go as long as you want and just keep looking. But I probably wouldn't want to spend like 2 hours just trying to get a good score. And then there's others where it'll drop you into a spot and then you can't move at all. You're just stuck in one... You're just stuck looking at one picture. Okay, so now we're talking. Hey car, what's your license plate like? Is it... It looks like there's sort of a blue stripe on the bottom of the license plate. What state would that be? I can't really tell. My screen isn't showing the chat. Oh, there was a sign right there. Ugh. Man, we were in a really low quality picture place. I can't see anything. I can't even discern a single word on that sign. Adopt a highway. I can't read anything on that either. I can read 1157 north. Now, where could that be? So I'm seeing some big numbers. There's like 541. Does the number go up as you go east, or is every state? Does every state have their own? I don't know. There's so many numbers around here. Where would you find 1157? And it's got to be some small, remote little road that I'm probably not going to find anyway. So, alright, if I don't get a real suggestion in the next minute, I'm just going to drop it in. So it does seem pretty flat and pretty green. Okay, we found a cemetery. It's a kind of a nice place. Was there a sign back there? Yeah, thanks. Between 1156 and 1158. If only I knew where those were. Kentucky State Highway always have a 4-digit number. Alright, let's check Kentucky then. I'm seeing a lot of 3-digit numbers. Oh, we're getting close. There's 1083. Yeah, I'm just going to have to drop it down around Kentucky. That seems good. And look at that, we were 60 miles off from my random click. I guessed I guessed on the middle left and it was in the middle right. Not bad, we finally got an actual Kentucky one. After all the times we get it suggested. But we finally got some points in this game. Jeez, the first two were impossible. Now this honestly looks like Utah to me. I mean, that's where I'm from, and I see a lot of yellow like this. Very desert mountains. So where was it? It was in Kentucky. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking this is in Utah. Maybe Arizona. It's like, it's somewhere in this region. So I might be the one that has to decide. Not that I don't always decide, but let's see if we can find any sign. I hate it when I click forward and it just drives backwards. I'm like, no, that's not how physics work. Nevada. Yeah, it could be around Nevada. It's in the western United States. I know that for a fact. And it's a very old picture. In Oregon. So where is everybody who is watching right now? Where are you guys all from? So we got somebody in Oregon near Portland. We got a Canadian. I'm going to drop my educated guess now because I'm tired of looking for signs. It's probably somewhere like around there. Hey, not too bad. Right over the border to Colorado. Only 140 miles off. So we got the UK, we got Maine, Toronto, Minnesota. We got people all over the world. Norway, wow. Dang, so you people must be up really late if you're over in Europe, because that's like 8 or 9 hours ahead of me. So right now for me it's almost 6 p.m. on Wednesday night. Alright, this is round 5. This is the final round. Hey, looks like we're in Greenland. Oh wait, no, there's trees here. This can't be Greenland. This does look like Norway. Hey, my Norway friend, is this familiar? Mandag Fridag. I don't know, this could be... I'm thinking this is somewhere in Scandinavia, and for once I can say that and it's not just on a foresty highway. Sundfjord. Oh man, there's so much going on around here. No, of course this is not Maine. Just look at these the street paintings and the signs. We're definitely... So you're saying Sweden? Definitely Norway or Sweden. So which is it? Where is stored in Varje? Maybe we can find some highway numbers. Highway 49. There's Highway 44, 43, and 420. Come on. There's Highway 47, Highway 48, Highway 49. Look at that. We found it. There's Vega. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Lundegård. So we are between Vage and Germandischeman. I mean, it kind of looks like we're just right here. I'm just gonna drop it right in this little town here. Unless we're over here in Lundegård. I can't tell. Like, oh. Man, this is difficult to figure out here. Because I can't find this town around here. So it's like it's somewhere on this little place. You think? I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit off here. No, I know I'm in the right spot over here in Norway. I'm just trying to figure out what little town I'm in right next to it. Alright, I'm just dropping this in this little town. Alright, 9 miles off. Was not too bad. Yeah, I probably would not have guessed that. Man, only 9 miles? That looks like so much bigger when you're this close. These look like massive country-sized things, but then you zoom out and you're like, oh, nope, that's just a tiny little piece. Alright, so we got 2 that were completely off, and then 3 that were pretty close. Yeah, that freaking first one, for those of you who joined late, this is what I was dropped into on the first round. It ended up being Russia, but this is what I had to go off of. Not even paved road, no signs or anything. And I mean, this could be like anywhere in the world. So that's the world map. Let's see what other, let's try and play a different kind of map today. Not that I have any in mind, I'm just saying let's look around into more official maps. There's one specific to each country. I feel like if we do one of these countries, we're gonna just fail completely. And, well, because, like, when it comes up and we can decide, like, oh yeah, this is Brazil, but we have no idea where in Brazil it is. So if we do ones where automatically will drop us somewhere in Brazil, we're not going to have anything to go off of. I mean, we tried the UK one last week, and it went terribly. Like, every single round took us like 10 minutes, and we still got a bad score. It took forever to get through it. Official maps. You know, maybe this week I will create my own map of some sort. And I won't give any input. I will let you guys decide exactly where I should drop it. I don't know. Let's do the daily challenge thing. That seems to be fun. So the daily challenge one, it is timed. So we only have 3 minutes per round. So let's get this one right. Stopping bay only. Okay, so it's English speaking, but it looks European. I think. I mean, these roads don't look American, but that license plate is kind of confusing. Just a bright yellow license plate. I don't know, let me see if I can find a sign of some kind. Okay, so it does look like it's kilometers an hour speed limits. Train on side road. I don't know, maybe this is... I mean, people are driving on the left side of the road here. Oh, here we go. Is this... This looks like we're in Sweden or Norway again. Because of that sign type. A32. Okay, let me look around. You're saying Australia? Just because it's a left side drive doesn't mean that it's going to be Australia. This doesn't really look like the Australian climate that I've come to know. So either Ireland, UK, New Zealand, or Aussie. You know, just based on this sign, really makes me think that it's somewhere up here. But I'm looking for A32. Up here in Scandinavia again. There's just so many highways. I've only got 1:19 left. Oh, these are some bigger numbers at least. We got the E's, E63, E8s. So that means that A's must be over here then, right? No, that's E. Scandinavia. Oh, Scandinavia's right side traffic. New South Wales. Okay, you guys are really telling me it's Australia. Alright, New South Wales. New South Wales, Australia. Well, I only have 30 seconds left, so win and narrow mine. Okay, let me see if I can spot A32. Okay, you guys were right. I just didn't think that it ever got cloudy or rainy in Australia. I just thought it was always hot. Ten seconds left. Alright, I'm just gonna drop it somewhere around here. Alright, 200 miles off, not too bad. Whew. Hey, at least I listen to you guys sometimes. I don't always just go with some random guess and ignore all input. Okay, again, we are not in America. We are in a kilometer-based place. 60 kilometers. Nebigida. What a weird name. Okay. What is this place? I mean, it definitely feels European. And it's probably Scandinavia again. That just seems to be my go-to on everything now. It's either America or it's Norway. That's just all that ever comes to mind. So yeah, there is water, lots of mountains. So I would guess that this is probably around Norway or Sweden or Finland. So we got a lot of people saying Norway this time. Alright, I got a minute and a half left. Okay, what does that say? Come on. Ferns, Almening. What in the world? What do you guys think? See, when I see all of like the lakes and the mountains around here, around 50 miles north of Oslo. Okay, I will take your word for it. It looks like it's probably around here. I don't know how far 50 miles is right here, but yeah, I'm gonna guess that it's somewhere around this area. Northeast of Brumunddal. Alright, I got another 30 seconds to... Okay, so you're saying it's even past that. Northeast, so over there. Forset, Ferns. We got 20 seconds left. I don't even know what names I'm looking for here. But, okay. Norway, slightly north. Alright, that's my guess. I had 2 seconds left. So, 17 miles off. That is not bad. See, it's a good thing that I've got the audience here, because I have a hard time picking these out on my own. Man, that house looks fairly American to me. Okay. I think we're in America. We're in the US here. Alright, I gotta act fast because we're on a timer. I gotta look around for some kind of clue. Charlotte, Stanley. Okay. Isn't that in like South Carolina or something? Yeah, there's... Maybe we are in Carolinas. Well, I guess that's north. We're probably around North Carolina. It's not Norway again. Man, for once it's not Norway. Come on. Yeah, I think I want to just drop it in the center of Charlotte if I don't find any closer clues in the next minute and a half. Oh, there's a real road. Because there's these little signs all over that says Charlotte Stanley School Board. So we're in Charlotte, and the landscape does look like that area. Norway, Georgia, it's Australia. Man, you guys are just messing with me at this point. Charlotte. Alright, got 1 minute left. I don't think I'm going to find any major cities for sale. It's Texas. Atlanta. Texas. Wait, you're saying that there's a Charlotte in Texas? Are you sure? I am not quick to believe that one. Well, not that I don't believe that there's a city out there, but... Oh man, now everyone's throwing out crazy suggestions. It's Texas. But see, I don't have anywhere to narrow it down in Texas. That's my problem. East Texas? Alright, I'll look around. But I've only got 10 seconds. Atlanta. Oh, man. Alright, I'm dropping in Atlanta. Okay, I don't care. Oh, man, I had one person telling me Texas, one person telling me Atlanta, person, and then I thought it was Charlotte. I guess the East Texas was the correct. Well, sorry, Deb. Okay, round 4. Oh man, is it another? I can't see anything. Man, I don't understand why this happens. It gives me just a blank one, but I still have to make a guess. Okay, well, best case, most likely guess. Oh, look at that. It was Norway again. Even when there's nothing to see, it's Norway. It's always Norway. Maybe I'd just do a video on Norway tonight. That seems to be the trend. Okay, round 5. Okay. It looks like we're in Mexico. At first I thought it was like Arizona again, but this actually might be Australia. Wait a second. Are we in Africa? Those flags. I'm thinking this might be Australia. It's kind of hard to say. Oh wait, there's a police car. That's usually helpful. But where is it from? Cave people. Neck up. See, I'm looking for any kind of sign. I got 2 minutes left. And what does this say? FP Toy Transit. Namibia. We're in Namibia. Whoa. Guess we are not in Australia. See, that's why I was just like, I saw that flag and I was like, wait, this must be Africa. Green flags almost always mean Africa. Green in flags. Or South Africa. Now let's see if I can figure out what road I'm on. They just did Street View into this parking spot and then stopped. Oh, this is the South African border. Wow. I completely missed that. Alright, I got a minute to figure out what city in Nakop. Whoa, something's strange there. Okay, so the road just isn't a highway after that, I guess. Well, en route to Uppington. Okay, so it's probably right here. Yeah, it's right on this border. 1 mile away. I got basically a perfect score on that one. Alright, so we did really well on all of them except for the one where we couldn't actually see the screen. Should have just guessed Norway. Should have known. Alright, so we weren't too far off on the Australia one. That was definitely some help. Then I should have listened to the advice of the Texas one, but I had so many conflicting advice, and I also didn't know what I was looking for over here. And then this one we did pretty well. So yay, 16,000 points, not too bad. And let's find another game. You know, on these streams, it's always fun to do the famous places. Let's just hope we don't get a lot of repeats from ones we've seen already. Oh man, it's another... I don't even get I don't understand why it does this. It just gives me blank things. So you just gotta throw out a random guess. Oh. Unfortunately, we didn't get any points. Didn't know that Turkey was just a void of darkness. Alright, something's messed up here. Give me a real game. Alright, I guess we're playing a world. Because this is what's working. Okay, we're in the United States. I can tell that much. Let's see what the sign says. Okay, we're in Mexico. Mexico's just the Spanish version of the United States, because the roads look almost exactly the same. It's just the landscape and the languages on the signs is a little bit different. Alright, well, I don't think this one is Norway. I don't think Norway even has anything this dry and yellow anywhere around it. But man, even when you know it's Mexico, it's still so large. Oh, where are we? Okay. Where is this? I'm thinking it's probably in the northern half. We're not on a time limit anymore, thankfully. But I will look for these signs. Yeah, definitely not Norway. Monclova. Northern Mexico. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, there's Monclova. Alright, I'm just going to drop it right there. Look at that, 89 miles. You can still get a pretty massive score for getting 100 miles off when you do the world. Let's move on to the next round. Okay, people are driving on the right side. The road paint looks... Yeah, I think we're in the US here. And the less rectangular license plates. But man, we have nothing to see right here. Okay. Bridge may ice in cold weather. So Koyanosa Drive. Well, it's somewhere that gets icy, I guess. What is this, New Mexico? Pico's Clunky Mining. Oh, we've got a 432 area code here. Where is 432? 432. I'm guessing that this is probably around New Mexico or Texas. It very well might be Texas. West Texas. Okay. Oh, what's this sign? Fort Stockton and Sanderson. Okay, that should make it easy. There's Fort Stockton. And apparently we're within 20 miles of this. But where is Sanders? Oh, and Sanderson's over there. So we were probably just like right there. Because 20 miles to there, and then 85 to there. So maybe more like right there. Alright, everyone's saying Texas. 2 miles off. That was a good drop. See, I know where we're at. Once you see a city sign, you're golden. Alright, we're into round 3. So far we've had a pretty good score. Much better than the first game of World that we tried. Oh, look at that. Are we in the Netherlands? I think that's the Netherlands. See, I have a magic finger. Sometimes if I have a good general area, I can drop it very close to where we are at. I don't think this is the Netherlands. I think this is more like Thailand. I get my flags mixed up. Thinking South America from the drop. Definitely not the Netherlands. You saying that this is not you saying this is not Dutch? Okay, Thailand. Now I'm getting it. It's Thailand. This kind of looks Dutch to me. Man, that is a wacky looking writing. I don't think I've ever seen that language before. Maybe it's just a weird font, but let's look around Thailand and see what we've got, because it is kind of a big place. It stretches a long ways. Well, we're in the mountains. Let me see if there's water nearby. This is a pretty interesting spot. I'm glad that there's some more diversity in this game. Because, I don't know, something tells me there's like an ocean just right over the horizon here, but I just can't see it. So maybe there's not. Maybe the Philippines? Well, what does the Filipino flag look like? I mean, you saw that flag back there. Now, let me see. Okay, so we're back on Google Maps. Let's just see. Wikipedia. So that's the Filipino flag. Oh, man. Yeah, based on this writing, I'm pretty sure we're in Thailand. But if I can't find any way to narrow it down, I'll just have to drop around the center of the country. This is probably like northern Thailand, because there's a lot of mountains, so it's probably like up here. I'm just gonna have to drop in somewhere, because like even if we see signs, like am I really gonna be able to I'm not gonna be looking all over the map to try and match that writing. That would just take me forever. Alright, I'm just dropping it around this area of Thailand. That seems to be where we're at. 98 miles away. I was only 100 miles off. See, like I said, northern Thailand. Man, that's so remote. That's crazy. Next. Wow, we're still doing great. 3 rounds in, we're at 14,000 points out of 15,000. Now, what in the world is this? I don't think this is the US, just based on the lines. Could this be Australia? Let me see. So that is unusual. I've never seen a sign like this before. So where could we be? I've been in many places that look just like this, but that doesn't give us a lot to go off of. Okay, people are driving on the left side. There's a yellow license plate. So I'm thinking we're probably in Australia. Now, if only I could find a road sign. Is that a sign out there? No, that's a bush. A measly bush. South Australia? Yeah, I mean, this kind of just looks like the outback, but I know there's not a lot of street view, like, around the center. So it's South Australia, you're saying? It's probably around this highway. On the A87. That's my guess. Yeah, is it Norway? It's always Norway. Ugh. That was pretty nice. South Africa? Oh man, I hope it's not South Africa. R61, Beaufort West. Okay, now we just gotta find R61. So, for those of you who are more familiar with these countries than I am, what is the significance of the letter and then the number? Like, and why are some of them white and some of them yellow? Is there significance in all of that? Like, I can understand a lot of different numbers. Like in the U.S., you know, we just number things, but we don't have like a bunch of different colors and stuff. So where is the yellow R61? Oh, man. Hey, they got a Route 66 over there. It's definitely South Africa. This is Africa, you're saying? Well, great. Now I've got to look through all of this again. Or maybe this is Namibia. But I don't see any R's here. South Africa. See, I'm looking in South Africa, and it's all the little blue markers. Beaufort West. Okay. Oh, there we are. There's R61. Yay. So we're like right there. We found the road. We found Beaufort West, 60 miles away. And I guess 10 miles off. I was on the right road, though. I don't feel like narrowing it down to exactly what part of the road I'm on. But that was still near perfect score. Alright, final round. This is probably one of the best games of World I've ever played. Like, we've gotten a really great score on all of them so far. So I'm hoping that we can do that for this last one. So already I'm thinking this is like... somewhere in this area. Like, this kind of looks like Wyoming. But we might spend a long time on this round, guys, because I want to get a decent score. This might not be in the US, but I think it is. See, that's the... So one thing that makes me kind of believe that whenever you see low quality pictures, it could be the US, is because whenever you see low quality pictures on here, it means that they were taken like around pre-2011, I think. And back then, like when Street View was first taking off, like before they had the HD cameras and all that, they probably didn't do a lot of Street View outside of the US right off the bat. So I think most of the earliest Street View pictures are just around the United States. And the earliest pictures are also the low quality ones. So put those two together. And let's see what we can find here. I'm not super hopeful. It's so low quality that even when you see a sign, you can't read it. That probably doesn't say anything useful anyway. But man, this is yeah, I'm thinking this is like Wyoming or Montana or something. Around the northwest. Lots of farmland, lots of just desert shrubs. Come on, give me something at least. Not a lot of clues so far. Come on, I don't want to kill our streak here. I don't know, I feel like we'll still get at least 3,000 points for this. Because I know approximately the area. Because, yeah, I'm like 95% sure that I know the area of this. That's almost readable, but it doesn't look like it's got any super useful info on that sign. Blech. I don't think we're finding anything on going this direction. We'll go back to the start. Let's go this way. I would guess Wyoming. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably Wyoming. For anyone who's never been to Wyoming, it's not the prettiest place. It's it's basically for people who want to be left alone, who want to live out in the middle of nowhere. It's got the lowest population in the United States, I think. I guess Arizona. So, I mean, it could be south. I don't know. That's the thing. It looks very desert, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe Utah is like right in the center for all of this. Whole lot of nothing. Alright, I'm gonna drop it in Utah because I think that it could be like anywhere around here, and Utah's just kind of the center. And we'll throw it Texas. Dang it. Oh, that killed that killed the score. We were gonna do so good. Oh well, it wasn't super bad. We got really close in Mexico, really close on the first Texas one. We even got the Thailand one, not too bad, and the South Africa. We were spot on 4 times. But it was Texas. It wasn't even far away from like major cities. Yeah, stupid Texas, always messing us up. Alright, let's see if we can get a game of Famous Places working yet. I don't know why it's been so glitchy. Like it just gives us a black screen where you can't see anything. Is this Mount Rushmore? So we're doing Famous Places now. I've never been to Mount Rushmore, but I think that this might be it. I also don't even know exactly where Mount Rushmore is. So if we figure out that it is, you guys will have to let me know. Yeah, I think it might be. Maybe. Yeah, it is. So where are we, guys? Could you help me out here? I think it's... Walk, don't run. Yeah, what city is it near? I forget. South Dakota, okay. Is it over here? I'm guessing that it's in a green area. Man, South Dakota's so big. Near Crap Airport. Well, hey, that's not nice. Screw it, I'm gonna cheat. At least I know the answer, I just want to speed up the process. Okay, so it is over there. Mount Rushmore National Memorial. There we go. Perfect score. Ugh. Why does it do this? I guess I should always guess France when it's a black screen, because half of the ones on here are France. Now this one should be easy. Should be. But not for me. I know I've seen pictures of this place many times. And, yeah, I should know where it is. But I don't. Norway. Yeah. It's always Norway. Are we in Hotel de Louvre? Ah, we're in Paris. Paris, Italy. Man, where the heck is Paris? Paris. Okay, I said it was Paris, Italy, and I was looking in Italy for Paris. Man, you know, I'm the expert on I'm the expert on Europe, you guys, trust me. I got 85 yards off. I was looking all over Italy. I'm like, where the heck is it? I'm too busy looking around remote places in Greenland and Cuba to know where Paris is, apparently. We're trapped. We're trapped inside. Oh, is this Notre Dame? Is this Notre Dame? The one that burned down a few years ago? I also don't know where that is. I know that it exists, and I know where we're at, but I don't know where that is. This is Paris, Texas. Man, I feel like everywhere in Paris is a historical monument. That's just where I'm going to first check all the time. Notre Dame is on an island in the middle of Paris, France. On an island, huh? Alrighty, there we go. See, at least I knew what it was. Or I didn't, because apparently we were in Prague. Well, that was, I don't know which one was more embarrassing, that one or the one before it. Because the first one, I knew where it was, I just couldn't find it on the map. This one, I was so sure I knew where it was, but we were 2 countries off. Ugh. Who would have thought? Okay, round 5. Not the greatest game. You know, we got 2 perfect answers and 2 completely wrong answers. I think we're in Russia. Man, this is just so weird, this wide open road where everyone just walks everywhere. Like, nothing is sectioned at all, it's just walk anywhere you want. 3 countries. 3 countries, counting Luxembourg. Hey, I'm giving myself a break here. Looks like Eastern Europe. Yeah. I mean, there's a Russian flag right there, so that might count for something. We're probably in Moscow. That's really my best guess, is Moscow. Alright, I'm picking Moscow in 30 seconds, unless you guys give me a reason not to. Slovenia. Red Square. Alright, we're dropping in Moscow. Probably somewhere in the center here. Dang it! It was in St. Petersburg. Man, we butchered that game. Well, I can take the blame. I butchered that game. We only got 2 right answers. It was still in Russia though, but when it's a famous places one, you get very little points for getting like any distance away. Unfortunately. Well, it's 6:30. We've been going an hour. We could go for another 30 minutes. We can go until the end of the hour. So, world cities. I wonder if there is one that's just cities around the world. A diverse world. Here, let's try this one. We're gonna try another version of the world, apparently. It's just a diverse world. And probably you're not gonna get stuck with terrible low-quality pictures. Hopefully. Los Vilos and Las Moles. We're driving on the right side of the road. I kind of feel like we're in... Are we in South America? Maybe we are in Brazil again. That's what this game is always saying come to Brazil. But Los Vilos doesn't seem like a huge town. Could be anywhere. It might even be Mexico. I don't know. South America. I mean, we've got a city name. If anyone wants to cheat and just give me a hint that I won't know that you cheated. Spain. It's Spanish, not Portuguese. Okay. And by cheat, I just mean figure out where Los Vilos and Las Moles is. There's Las Mochis. Chile? Is there... There's Los Angeles, Chile. Man. It's a bootleg Los Angeles. Okay, now everybody's saying Chile, but it's such a stretched out place. It's literally the worst kind of place to throw out random guesses because you could be like 1,000 miles away, even if you're in the right country. We are apparently close to water, which... Las Moles is in Argentina. Ah, everyone's... Center Chile? Okay, so probably around here. Alright, I'm having a really hard time here. It's on the coast. Yeah, I think we saw the ocean, didn't we? Yeah, there's the ocean over there. Just northwest of Santiago. Las Moles. We found it. Probably like right there. Dang it, I was 360 yards away. 1 point off of a perfect score. But you guys came through. Now, the American flag. And... do you guys think this is Norway? I think it's just, I mean, this looks more like Norway than the last 10, but I think we could safely say we're in the United States. Keep getting results for hotels. Wow, you get mid-roll ads for this? I didn't even know. Alaska. We might be in Alaska, honestly. We might be in Alaska or Budget Motel. Aspen. Yeah, I guess it kind of looks like the Rocky Mountains. This kind of looks like that place in Dumb and Dumber, where they're visiting Aspen. But I want to find an area code or something. Yeah, this is probably Brazil. This is Norway, Brazil. Oh, hold on, there was a phone number back there. There's a lot of signs I'm missing. There's no area code on that one. Wait a second, does that say 890? 890 is the area code. Old West Casino. It's probably like Oregon or something. Does anybody know what the area code of that is? I don't know, there's a lot of cowboy culture out here. Could even be like Idaho. $890 is Illinois? Alrighty, that does help. That saved me from getting a terrible score. You don't think this looks like Illinois? Is Illinois not a backcountry, woodsy, mountain cowboy ranch? I don't know, let's see. Let's see if we can find some other hint. A wilderness medics. Largest city. Let's see. I don't know. This is harder than I thought it would be, because we're surrounded by signs and everything. Mountain Spirit Inn. Welcome to Darby. Alright, so find the town called Darby. Is that in Illinois? I kinda don't think it will be. So maybe that one area code was a fluke. So if we can figure out where Darby is, then I think we've got it. Because we're not even seeing a lot of phone numbers, so maybe we're in a... Well, we're not seeing phone numbers with area codes. So maybe we're in a place that only has one area code. I mean, I could believe this being like Idaho or Wyoming or Colorado. Montana? Alright, I'll take your word for it. Darby's in Montana. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. This landscape is a lot more what I would think of Montana. But now I just gotta find the town. Man, Magpie is always trying to throw me off here. $10 Darby in USA. Heart butt. Man, I hate playing the word search game. Just looking for the one word, and then I will have it. Darby, Idaho, Darby, Montana, Darby, Ohio, right on the border of Idaho. Okay, let's look around the border then. Man, this is such a weird border. This is Darby, Vermont. Oh my gosh. I mean, it did say that it's an Old West casino, and it's a bunch of cowboys, so this seems like Idaho and Montana to me. Blue Star Memorial Highway. Darby, Pioneer. Yeah, this is definitely the West. This is not Pennsylvania. This is not Vermont. Alright, I can't find the town on the map, but I'm just gonna have to throw out around this area. I'm just getting tired of this one. Okay, pretty much the same thing. Not too far off, only 100 miles away. Let's move on. Alright, we're not in the US, but people are driving on the right side of the road. What the heck? Hans Olsen. What do these signs tell me? Ringstead, Hasley, Næste, Gisselfeld. We might actually be back in Norway, guys. I mean, we're out in the open. There's a bunch of trees. Willkommen til bien I det grønne. See, I always think Willkommen is German. So everyone's saying Denmark. Well, Denmark is easy because it's so small that you can just pick a spot. Haslev. Okay, yeah, I've gotten a lot of people saying Denmark. I think we can narrow it down by that much at least. Willkommen til Haslev. Is there a place called Haslev? Okay, so where is Haslev then? Oh. No editing here, folks. You get it all raw. It must be a small town. Check the East 55, the E55 road. have the latitude and longitude? I don't think so. I don't see any kind of coordinate systems. All I see is the equator. It's north of Homelgard. Center of large island. Go east. East of Cairns. Man, I'm getting overwhelmed right here. I'm holding like 5 foreign words in my head while reading the chat and looking for a bunch of numbers all at the same time. Oldham, that's a real place. So we are east. How far east is Denmark? Is this island Denmark too? I think this is more of Sweden. Hard east. There's Hesselager. Hesselager. Further than that. Oh man, this is driving me crazy. Man, I can't look at this anymore. Hey, look at that. 17 miles off. Man, that... Usually the chat's helping me out, but I was just like so confused reading the chat that whole time. I just click in the middle of the woods. So there it was. There's Haslev. Okay. Well, hey, not bad still. We've gotten basically a perfect score this game. This does not look like it's up to code. This is just driving across a very raw bridge. Is this Alaska? It's either Alaska or Norway again. It looks more like Norway already. What is this truck? I don't know. Does this? I think this is probably the U.S. So it might be. I think it looks like Alaska to me. What is that? I mean, these roads are American roads. Maximum 70. Okay, that looks a little strange. Maybe Alaska is like the US, but okay, 50 kilometers an hour. Alright, so now I'm thinking we're not in Alaska. Maybe this is just Canada. I forget Canada's a place. This seems very likely to just be Canada. Nustalin Bay Bridge, Alaska. Is that a place? Narrow it down to a city. Because Alaska's freaking huge. Canada, Yukon Territory. So it's probably somewhere between the Alaska and Canadian border. Near Juneau. Yeah, does Alaska use kilometers an hour? That seems really strange. Caution, entering school bus zone. That does not help. Teslin Lake Yukon. I mean, Yukon's a pretty large area too. Is it somewhere along this highway? No, that's not it. Whoa, there's not even a bridge here. You just gotta drive your car onto a boat to get across the river. Sounds like a bit of a hassle. See, I'm guessing that it is somewhere around this area. Never been there, did you know? Never seen tunnels. Well, it said that there was a ferry right there. And there's not a tunnel under the water. Alaska Highway, Canada. Well, I'm gonna have to just drop around this area, I guess. Try getting closer to the coast because it's a bay. There's Yucatan Bay. And this is such a weird section of land that Alaska owns. All of this extra chunk. See, people tell me it's close to this place, and then I don't see that place on the map either. So this is probably close enough. 200 miles off. It was right over here. I should have looked at the city name. Teslin. But 4,000 points is still good. I do like these pictures though. At least they picked high quality ones for this game. Even though it can be pretty difficult. Alright, so we're driving on the left side. Zona Urbana. This is the final round. And it will probably just end up being our final round of the night. Man, I can't even keep track of which countries are on the left and which ones are on the right. It's so hard to remember all of them. Mercado La Foresta 2. We are in a Spanish-speaking place. No, it's not Norway. No more Norway for today. Resputos Automotors. See, I know we don't usually get a massive turnout for these live streams, but at least we have enough people that can recognize a lot of languages and places. I mean, even when you figure out the language, I'm just thinking like this is probably somewhere around South America, which doesn't narrow it down a whole lot. Galvita. Southern Brazil, Baja, Mexico. Well, I don't think this is Mexico, because Mexico drives on the right side. It's probably like Argentina or Brazil. Sandwich El Paso. Okay, so I'm here in southern Brazil. Is that our final answer? Shouldn't be Brazil, you think? Oh man. You sure these are Spanish and not Portuguese? Yeah, I think this probably is Brazil. I don't think that's Spanish. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting tired. Inicio Zona Urbana. Brazil and Argentina drive on the right. Should I just drop it down here? That's what I think I'm gonna do. Not Brazil, abort. Okay. If it's not Brazil, so do the guys there. No. What is that sign? Playa Ecologica. Signs are Spanish. Okay. Try Chile. Las Damas and Santa Monica. Look at that. Now, where is that? I thought Santa Monica is in California. So, we're probably not in California. Yeah, don't litter, guys. Even if they tell you in another language. So, you know what I always think is weird? Sometimes Los is LAS and sometimes it's LOS. I don't know what's the significance of that. But, like, even Las Vegas and Los Angeles are both spelled differently. Which is so strange. South Center Brazil. South Central Brazil. Though we established that it was not Brazil. I think it's Mexico. We'll make the guess and it'll be like China or something. It's just China just has its own little Spanish region. Well, we're not in California, clearly. Pichilme to... Okay. I'm hearing way too many different ideas thrown around the chat. So I've just got to guess right there and let it take me. Okay, it was Chile. It was only 700 miles away. That was our only really not amazing round. The others were fairly close for the most part. 21,000 is pretty good. Well, there we have it. I'm going to end the stream there. We went on an hour and a half, so not too bad. We'll see if I feel like making a video to put up tomorrow. Seems like these live streams get more views than the videos. So, yeah, I'm pretty hungry. I'm gonna grab something to eat. You know, in honor of the last one being chili, I'm gonna go eat some chili. So thanks to everybody who came out. We'll play again probably like Thursday night or something. That seems fine. We'll be back in 48 hours, probably around the same time. So thanks to everybody for coming. Man, we got people joining the stream right now as we are ending it. So I'm gonna go eat chili, not the country, but just microwave canned chili, because I eat classy. The end.